Welcome to the final lesson in this self-paced course to learn how to apply the Teach OK vocabulary strategies in your science classroom lessons. Our goal as a district is to close the gap in test scores between our low-income students and our average or higher income students. As a district, we have identified 3 teachers who have been using the brain-based strategy Teach OK in their science classrooms for 3 or more years, and all 3 teachers have had significant gains in testing data. As of last May, each of the 3 teachers, all having higher than 50% socioeconomically disadvantaged students, had a 95% pass rate or better on the 5th grade science STAR tests. When lead science teachers met over the summer to discuss needs for the upcoming year, it was determined that our lower income students were struggling with vocabulary and needed a better way to internalize the enormous amounts of academic vocabulary associated with science. In Lesson 1, you were taught the steps or prompts given to students when teaching them how to participate in the Teach OK strategy. Let's review the instructional prompts that a teacher will use when instructing the class on how to do Teach OK. Step 1. Teach a specific vocabulary word and its meaning or definition, and use hand gestures identified by the teacher appropriate for the chosen word. Step 2. The participant will explain to the class, when I say teach and clap twice, you will say OK and clap twice. Step 3. Practice this call and response until you are satisfied with that the class understands. And Step 4. The participant will continue to explain to the class, when I say teach and clap twice, you say OK and clap twice exactly the same as I do. And then you will make a full body turn to your partner, looking directly at them. You will teach them the vocabulary word and definition we just learned in the lesson using big gestures and an excited voice. You will restate the word and definition using gestures over and over until I call your attention back to me. Participants, please remember there are video links in teacher lessons in Appendix F that use Teach OK, and a link to an example script on teaching this concept in your learner guide, Appendix C, for reference. In Lesson 2, you learned the importance of using an enthusiastic volume, rate of speech, and intonation while instructing the class. We also reviewed the importance of using hand gestures to teach the vocabulary words. Recall the example video that had the best ratings for each of these requirements. We will play it now.
What you guys just did is you turn to your neighbor and you talk to them. And that's called the Teach OK. Need our bodies up, need our hands together, need our eyes on. That's what good listening is. Nice job. So when we do the Teach OK, I say teach, you repeat OK. Teach OK. Let's try it. Teach OK. Let's try it again. Teach OK. One more time. Teach. Okay, nice job. Now let's add to it. Once you say okay, you're going to do a complete more to it. I say teach, you say okay, you turn to your partner, and your hands are up so that you're ready to talk to your partner. The last couple of days, we've done a lot of, hey, tell your neighbors. All that stuff to tell your neighbor is a teach okay. So right now, I want you to teach okay with your neighbor all about your favorite food. And I want to see gestures that help me know all the way up here what food you picked. For example, if you couldn't hear me, you could only see me, and these are my gestures. Can you tell what? Because you're right. It was pizza. It's round, you cut it into slices, it's got toppings on it, and you eat it like this. That's pizza. I should see gestures and be able to know what it is you're talking about. So I say teach, you say okay, turn, your hands are up, and you use gestures while you're talking. Now here's the crazy part. Tell your neighbor, this is crazy! This is crazy! Both partners talk at the same time. You don't have to listen to your neighbor. You talk at the same time. Now, if you're not sure what to say, listen to your neighbor and say what they're saying. That's okay. And you keep talking over and over and over and over until they call you back to the class next.
Remember, this video is not in a science classroom, but exemplifies the instructional techniques needed to be used by the participant when teaching students how to participate in the Teach OK. You will be expected to implement these strategies in your post-assessment. In Lesson 3, we discussed requirements for student participation. Let's review the yes-no list of requirements. 1. Students made a full body turn to their partner. 2. Student states the vocabulary word and definition. 3. Student uses the correct hand gestures. 4. Student repeats the word, definition, and hand gestures continuously until the teacher calls for attention. Remember, if students do not fully participate, you must repeat the prompts and reiterate the requirements for student participation before practicing the strategy again. This checklist can be found in Appendix E of your learning guide. In conclusion, your final assessment for this self-paced course will be a video of yourself practicing the Teach OK strategy with your 5th grade class using a vocabulary word from your current course content. The video can be a YouTube link or an MP4 loaded onto the LMS for evaluation. The evaluation will be solely for self-reflection and a requirement to earn your completion certificate for this training. The video will be evaluated using a yes-no checklist. Comments may or may not be included for reflection. The yes-no checklist can be found in your learner guide along with all example videos from previous lessons. Let's review the yes-no checklist expectations. The learner must, which is you, use all prompts from Lesson 1 when instructing classroom students on how to do Teach OK. Clearly inform students of participation requirements for Teach OK. Use an enthusiastic volume. Use an appropriate rate of speech during instruction. Use an appropriate and enthusiastic intonation during instruction. Used appropriate hand gestures. Repeats information and steps as needed based on student performance.